Hi, welcome to Debating with Les the Chef. You may see me wondering a little bit there, is because my mind is a bit on the groggy side today. I was feeling a bit under the weather yesterday, and you know what tends to happen when there's a pandemic in the world? The paranoia sets in, and you think, even though you haven't been outside, even though you've only been outside 5 times in a month and a half, for some reason you think you might have caught something. And there's no way I could have gotten flu unless some jogger jogged up to my gate and coughed, and then I ran into his cough or something. There's no way I could have caught something. But as these things go, you think you catch something, and so what I did was take some flu meds last night. And so I'm feeling a bit groggy today. I promised on Twitter yesterday that I would demonstrate how I make prawns and how I braai prawns like in Mozambique. And the only reason I'm doing it is because I started defrosting these prawns 2 days ago in my fridge, and I have to cook them, otherwise they're going to go off. And it will be a very expensive thing. So we are braaiing prawns like in Mozambique. The reason I say Mozambique style is because I use Peri Peri a lot in this recipe, and that is what would make the Mozambique style. Around in Mpumalanga and KZN and through Mozambique and basically everywhere, we've got natural bird's eye chili, African chili that grows. It's like a tiny little thing, but it will mess you up. So we've always had chili. So the cooking with chili thing has always been part of our eating culture, I would say, in Africa. So this is where the chili comes from, in the chicken and in the prawns and in the seafood in Mozambique. So we are doing that today. We are cooking prawns. I'm going to show you how I clean them firstly, and how you can clean them at home, and then how I make the marinade and how you can do it as well. The recipe is from my book, Dijo. I normally have a copy with me, which I hold up shamelessly, but I'm too lazy to get up now. If you have a copy of Dijo, this is from the page 172, I think. I think it's page 172. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you try it yourself. Prawns and crayfish and seafood, mostly shellfish actually, they absorb smoky flavors very, very well. I don't know if it's got something to do with the iodine in the shell, or if it's the calcium in the shell or whatever, but they absorb smokiness so well. And that is why they always work on a fire. It's why we love smoking them as well. The flesh also absorbs a lot of the smokiness. So if you do buy prawns, or if you buy crayfish, or if you buy lobster, your first bet, please try it on the fire first, instead of grilling it in the oven or in the kitchen. You'll get a much better tasting product by braaiing them. And that is why I always braai prawns when I can. I hate cleaning them, so the only reason I'm doing this is so I can show you how you clean prawns. In a professional kitchen, we normally give it to the junior chef to do. And when I was a junior chef at the Westcliff, I don't think... I cleaned prawns, Prawns and oysters. I had to shuck oysters all the time. That's where my hatred of cleaning shellfish came from. But it has to be done. It has to be done. Buying deveined and deshelled seafood is not a good idea. They don't do a good enough job. I've yet to find a deveined and a deshelled prawn that's been cleaned properly and carefully. It is very rare to find that. It's usually the very top seafood mongers, and they would charge you an extra fee to do it for you. This is how I do it. Okay. Ideally, you should be doing this at the sink. but because we are on a YouTube video, I'll be doing this here instead of the sink, just to demonstrate to you what it is I do when I clean my prawns. But first, let me run through the ingredients. This over here is 250 mils of butter. That's about a cup, melted butter. I've let it cool down. You don't want it to be warm anymore. This over here is cayenne pepper, 2 tablespoons of cayenne pepper. I like my prawns hot, hence me adding cayenne pepper. You can leave it out. This over here is 2 tablespoons of chili flakes. I preferably suggest you use fresh chili instead of chili flakes. I just happen not to have fresh chili and I don't want to go to the store. This will work equally as fine. This over here is 3 tablespoons of chopped garlic. I don't want to chop garlic on camera because I'm sure you've all seen chefs chopping garlic way too much in your lives. You're going to need 2 teaspoons of sea salt. You may need to add more later on, you may need to add less. If you're using fewer prawns than I am, so use your own guide to work out how much salt you need to add. And here, my favorite spice in the whole world, smoked paprika. You don't need this much. I'm only going to add 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika. And here is 1 lemon. This is about a medium size. No, it's a large lemon. Actually, no, it is medium because you get bigger than this. This is a medium sized lemon. We're going to use all the juice in there. And then all these chives are also going to go in there. Okay. To clean a prawn, if you're watching this in America, I know you guys are saying shrimp, that's shrimp. The rest of the world calls them prawns. Americans call them shrimps. Yeah, don't ask me why. We call the small prawns shrimp. There are different categories. So what I did was go under the shell and then you gently pull it up. Because I'm going to be braaiing it, I'm going to be using a sharp knife to break through it. There is no vein in this one. This one was clean. So, we're very lucky. Normally this vein is black, but this one is clear. So you do that, and then this stuff that's in the back of the head, get rid of it with water. So what we're going to do is fill our bowl with a whole lot of water. That is going to be the water we use to rinse the prawn. So you get your pinky finger in the back of the head and you pull all of that out. We want the head still attached. So you clean the head out in the water. Okay, so now you've got a clean prawn. You don't have any more veins in there. Cool. Same thing with the next one. Grab your scissors. These are king size prawns, just by the way. Oh, that's what the packet says. They look more like queen to me. So prawns come in 3 sizes: prince, king, and queen. Prince are the small ones. Queen are the medium ones, and king are the big ones. King prawns are obviously the most expensive because of size. They're also very rare to find. Because people don't want to fork out extra for king size. So you'll tend to find mostly queen size prawns on the shelves in stores. King size is usually sold at a premium in a restaurant. Okay. So that is how you clean a prawn. Make sure you get all this gunk out. You want to make sure all of that is out. I'm sure you've seen us on cooking competition shows judging prawns by how clean they were and not just how they taste. It's very important. Prawns are the bottom feeders in the ocean. Literally, I always tell people prawns are the cockroaches of the ocean. It sounds bad, but it's true. Okay, the rest of these I'm going to go and clean by the sink because yeah, this thing for YouTube is annoying me now. And next time you look at this, all the prawns will be clean, like magic. Oh, and all our prawns are clean now. So what we're gonna do, just throw in your melted butter. And then you're going to pour it over your prawns. Okay. You want it to cover your prawn. Let this marinate for a minimum of 30 minutes to an hour. Cover it up and yeah, let it marinate. Then go straight onto the fire. So you place your prawns on a medium heat fire. It shouldn't be too hot, but it shouldn't be too cold either. And only flip them once they start going a bright pink color. These are about nearly done. I'm going to flip them and yeah, it's very quick, 5 to 10 minutes on a fire and that's it. Not much longer than that. If you keep it for too long, then they'll go too rubbery.